Okay, I'm just going to go right into this. Zoo, the etymology of zoo, ZOO, as a noun. One, a park or an institution in which living animals are kept and usually exhibited to the public, of course. Number two, under noun, a place or situation marked by confusion or disorder, which is what obviously to many of us is like what's going on in this three-dimensional realm we're in. And of course, three is a park where live animals are exhibited, of course. Yeah. Number two under noun of zoo is definitely where we're at. We're in state, a situation of confusion or disorder. Actually, might as well just be both confusion and disorder. And it's, I mean, it's a, if everything was reversed, yeah. So imagine our current like fallen state as unconscious as we are. Imagine, if suddenly, we found ourselves in mass in cages, or in some like set up uh, mass holodeck program where we're all just yeah we're all just displayed as amusement for some other uh, life forms. It's whatever those life forms are, whether it's just like the the other animals, like various animals, especially the ones that of course, the ones like that are actually in the zoos. All these different ones, like the predatory animals. I mean, imagine if that was like them. Yeah, them. Like picture some illustration where, or even like some sort of little, like, well, a book, some type of a book where it's just illustrations of like other forms of animals, predatory animals that are like watching us, amusing at us because we're suddenly, we're in this like I'm gonna call it a hollow deck, hologram. We're just we're it's like the program has been switched. Yeah, we're the ones in the humans in mass are the ones in a cage, which in a sense we already are in a very realistic way. We already are in a cage. That the mental cage, just this psychologically deep, uh, corrupted we're in, the corrupted state we're in. I mean, we're so in that, we're in a real way. It's of course for the clueless, who don't get this, it's just keep on living this is the zoo, this zoo. I don't know if you want to call it a nightmarish or just a very a very broken state of awareness and consciousness. The broken, the shattered soul. basically what other sentient forms of life. Yeah, the animals, the animals in the zoos. Yeah, how broken they are, and yeah, it could just as. I mean, we're in that state ourselves. It's just not so obvious to us. I mean, we're not in like we're not like in these uh, barred these still caged bars that are obviously able to see by other forms of animals, and yeah, they um, the uh, the the dark occultist, the cult of the Black Sun, as it's been called by certain others. That's what we're at, a very dark place in this 3D realm. And the only way out of it is, of course, acknowledging first that you're actually in a state of complete unconscious dark, and it's like, well, I guess certain heavy metal uh, musician and singer with a song called "Rainbow in the Dark," a state of depression. This soul and psychologically, spiritually, you're just in this state of brokenness, and of course, if you don't see it, I mean, if you're literally just oblivious to this, you're just going to keep living. You're going to keep just living in this life, this incarnation. Just keep just existing in this state of darkness, and you will, for that matter, you will not seek it. You're not going to seek knowledge. You're not going to seek what's lying within you deeply. And it's really about looking at the parts of yourself that you don't like, that you were the environment you were raised in, and then all this that builds up. That's totally just unhealthy and unnatural in every fucking way. And oh yes, we are in this zoo of confusion and disorder, and that's the thing that you have to acknowledge to yourself, that you as an individual are in a state of confusion and disorder. And as long as, I repeat again, as long as you are oblivious to it, and then there's knowing that, okay, this something isn't right here, even about me. You say to yourself, even about me, it's like, okay, I cannot. It's like a deep part of you, the deep in down to your soul part, even psychologically. It's like, okay, you can. If you have any senses of you within you at all, you realize, okay, I can't keep doing this. It's like, it's like this. I'm going to use this. It's like this microcosm of the macrocosm thing. It's every individual who's knows on that level that it's not complicated, to put it this way. You just know innately, that, innately, meaning your natural, what you were, when you came into this earth realm, in, say, a pure state. Say if you're in a purity, say you're in a pure state, put it that way. Your slate is clean. This is clean, and then you come into it, and then and it just, then the innate part of you is just, the innate part of you that knows the difference between right and wrong in nature, in creation, in the universe. You innately know this, and then unfortunately, you come out of the womb and you're just bombarded with all kinds of shit. And before you're even old enough to be able to wipe your own nose, you've already been diluted and corrupted with all kinds of just unnatural this and that, whether it's so-called communication, which has become so horrendous. It's like, this is so unnatural. And if we, and telepathy, the whole thing about, this communication through vibration, through the frequencies of consciousness, and the heart, the soul, the communication through that. It's about being that. The state of the psychological zoo, the deep zoo we're in. It's we've allowed ourselves to become just like still barbaric animals, this lower form that we've allowed ourselves to sink into, when we are capable of so much more. In a conscious, healthy state of being, we're aware that you should be aware that we're capable of creating greatness throughout all this. And so there, it's to put it that way. And this is only a complicated mindset if you're really just you have liquid shit for a brain, and your soul has it was you have this, your soul has even been is just dead. Put another way, like a certain like this man, Mark Passio has said, a lot of law enforcement, military, anyone who's like who's a order follower and who's willing to just like kill without conscience or murder without conscience. You're dead in your psychology, and you're just dead in the soul. And it's and all you care about is that paycheck, the false system of money, this bartering, this set bartering that we were born into. And anyone who just does their job, and even in the medical profession, along with this whole jab thing. And like yeah, I mean, whether you're aware of it or not, yeah, all you're doing is, yeah, you're feeding into uh, a dark, sick system. You're just feeding into it. You're doing a job for a freaking for for money. This false this religion, this false religion of money, and it's like, yeah, morality is so has been put so low. It's like, yeah, basically morality is pretty much, it seems like it's been flushed out of the human, yeah, been flushed out of uh, the human system, the human the being and the human being. And until, like, yeah, it's like, if things were, if this paradigm, if the paradigm was this old paradigm that needs to go, the pyramid system and all of it, it has been so, I'll just say, outdated for ages. And it really is how sick everything is. And in this, and yeah, deep down inside, yeah, when you have you have an intact soul, you're just you're in the right, or more in the right state of consciousness. Yeah, you see this, and yeah, is the yeah this 3D Earth realm zoo. Yeah, this 3D Earth realm zoo is just yeah, it's just like, it's becoming wilder, uh to put it that way. Wilder, I mean to, yeah, like wildlife, yeah, hence, yeah, the zoo. And yeah, I mean, it is just so utterly over the top. There's so many words to describe how all this actually looks, feels, and it's to think it's being allowed to just continue, that we are allowing it. I repeat, we are allowing all this ugly, dark, occult crap to go on. And yeah, it's like, we're just like these. Too many have chosen to be these broken psychologically children. And it's like, yeah, their soul and their better senses have just been, through the indoctrination system, of course, through the government indoctrination system. Yeah, as just corrupted, the imagination, or innate imagination, that was originally uh, instilled within us. No, I mean, it's the that word religion, how everything has just been like, yeah, about the religion of, yeah, the money, the medical profession, for that matter, yeah, the indoctrination system, this whole religion of just, like, I don't know, I want to use the term worshiping, like worshiping all the unnatural abomination stuff that doesn't belong here at all. It doesn't even belong in our being. And the way it is now, I mean, it's 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 like, yeah, it's like being in a really weird, uh, 3D Earth Realm film that is so badly done that it's like, uh, and this, yeah, the state of too many is the unconscious watching this unfold like it's a freaking film, and it's not. I mean, there. I mean, the perception, our perception has been so manipulated and directed by the dark occultists. I mean, they laugh. They laugh at us, and behind the scenes. That I mean, how many, like, the weapon of television. I mean, that is still so common. And it's like, being in a deep spell for ages, and there's like this use that term reset. Like, it's like someone behind the scenes is like, okay, just reset the program again, because if there starts because if they because okay, put it this way, to say that too many of us, was wise up. We're getting, starting to see through this smoke screen too quickly. Well, maybe, we have to reset everything. And we can't have the slaves seeing through this. Then it's like, well, I'll put it this way. We're the reset. Okay, we are the reset, to put it that way. And and we are the illuminators. The whole that whole Illuminati crap that they call themselves is such a I'm gonna call it like a misnomer. It's a misnomer, Illuminati, because they're not like trying to illuminate anyone to higher states of being. They're not illuminating anyone. They're just, that's just it's a good way being under the guise of that. Just say, they just say, we're dark occultists and we're about ourselves and Satanism. This whole about humans being in this state of Satanism, and they don't even know it. They're living a satanic life that's against creation, against this intelligence of everything natural. And they have, they're so disconnected. The darker cultures are just so disconnected from themselves, and they apparently, they seem to have this, have all this, they've hoarded all this knowledge about how creation works, and how, like, and how, like, once the physical this physical vessel goes, and they can just come back here. They can come back to this 3D realm, this Earth realm, and can basically continue where they left off, even if it's like a next generation of these these black sun occultists. And it's just something it keeps going until there's more of the inner, or it's like through the soul sees through it, and it's like maybe at this point, maybe it's only going to be a handful, like, however much it now. I use that as expression, a handful that could be a bigger number, if you will, a bigger number, and it's this crazy. It's so fucked up how this has been allowed to keep going. And the whole thing about, how dumb, how just over the top freaking dumb a lot of people have chosen to be. I call them people. I mean, to me, real humans, real humans. I think those anyone who has the sense enough about being what a human actually is could see through this. Yeah, it doesn't take a freaking genius to figure this out. And that's and it's just going to keep getting worse. Things are going to it's already been out of control for too long. And it's like it has to be in a lot of people's faces. It's like it has to actually literally just slap them across the face before they actually might start to get it some, before they might actually start truly realizing, after a slap in the face that, oh crap, I'm really got to do something about it. Because, it's not about the self, folks. It's not about the self at all. It's about everything around. It's about everything in nature, about everything in creation. It's about the self. It's just isn't about me. The whole thing about life, life itself, life. Interesting enough, has L-I-E in it, lie. So obviously, everything has been a lie. And it's so obvious to a percentage of us how much bullshit all this actually is. The whole agenda of just opportunist, these very sick opportunists out there who are just taking advantage of all this, whether it's Bill Gates or this Anthony Fauci, all of them. And they're just these evil opportunists, and they laugh at us behind our backs, what. And even on screen, they laugh. When they're being they're being questioned in a court, or even in a video meeting, and they're being interviewed, and and like they'll even Anthony Fauci. This is like has a slight laugh has a bit of laugh in the smile on face. Yeah, they actually get off on what they're doing. That's how sick these people are. If you want, whatever they are, I don't even, they're not even human to me. But, that's how sick they are. I mean, and the fact that they're going after children, and the whole thing about and masses of children being basically just used as experiments and being murder. Call it mass murder. Basically, what it is mass murder, and they just want to kill off as many humans as possible. Is what they're trying to do. There's the harsh reality. There's some harsh truth. Yeah, they basically just want us dead. So, and last but not least, I'll say it again. Government is slavery. And until next time, and that's it for now.